What's good, family? I hope y'all can hear me okay. I am currently back in my hometown, man. Back in Sacramento. And I'm back on my street that I grew up on. It's crazy because I'm visiting my dad right now. And my dad actually moved to the same street that I grew up on back when I lived with my mom. So I'm actually about to pass my old house right now. I'm not going to show you, but it always feels weird for me whenever I come back home. I moved out of my city when I was 21 and never really moved back. Like, I would come back to visit, maybe have short stints of staying for small amounts of time, but never really was here like that. And as I come home, I always have bittersweet feelings about it. I like coming home from the sense that I get to see my dad, get to see my family, get to see everybody that's grown up, but it's a love-hate relationship because I kind of get a little bit sad, honestly, about, a lot of the people who are no longer in my life. I feel like I've kind of let go of everybody that I used to associate myself with back in high school for the most part. And it could hurt because a lot of those people were really, really close to me. We had a lot of good memories, a lot of times that I'll cherish forever, I'll never forget. But I guess you have to understand and accept that it comes a time where certain people don't serve you anymore. And you have to be okay with that. And I think you also have to be okay just with being alone at times and realizing that, the people that you once grew up with don't serve you anymore, and understand that that's okay. And understand that, people is always placed in your life for a reason, I believe, but that time frame of while they're there could vary. Relationship wise, I was with my high school, thought someone was staring at me. I was with my high school sweetheart from 17 years old to 27 years old. So a lot of these areas bring back memories, some good and bad, from just growing up with her. I also have best friends who lived here as well. And where I lived, it's like a real small community. So everybody knows where everybody's house is at. And so it's like I'm constantly getting triggered just of all of these different memories. I'm just walking around the neighborhood right now, just kind of reminiscing on everything. But, I look at my life now and I realize none of these people are still around. And so I think it's just important to make sure that you're putting your purpose, putting the things that you actually want to do in life, you're making that the forefront, because at the end of the day, these people are not going to be here forever. They're not going to always be on your side. You're going to have to understand that, if you're not doing what you truly want to do, you're never going to see the results that you want out of life. Or if you're living for other people, you're never going to really feel fulfilled. And it took me a long time to realize that I don't have to live for other people anymore. It took me a long time to realize that I need to live for myself and do what I want to do, which is creating content. And it's still kind of weird recording in public, I'm not gonna lie. Seeing people look at you while you got a camera in your hand is always interesting. But yeah, I'm really just reminiscing just about everything growing up, and just understanding that, these people are temporary, and that's not even a shade at them. But, I just think how far I could have actually gotten in my life beforehand if I just did what I wanted to do instead of doing what other people wanted me to do, or thinking about what other people thought about what it was that I was doing, and not being secure enough in myself to take that action. So I guess what I'm trying to say in this video is make sure that you guys are you know, doing what you want to do for you. I was someone who did a lot of stuff for other people. I moved to a whole new city for my ex-fiance. And I actually love that city. I lived in San Diego for 6 years, so I actually don't really regret it because I feel like San Diego is the most beautiful place in the world. But doing that kind of set me back from, you know, doing what I wanted to do in my own life because I wasn't living for myself. I was sacrificing to make someone else happy so that they could pursue their dreams. And I know it's real windy outside, so my bad, y'all. But that's one of my biggest regrets is not living for myself in my 20s. Because I'm here in my 30s now, trying to build myself up and be the man that I want to be, as opposed to if I would have just been secure enough in myself to, you know, say I'm going to create my own way, I'm going to create my own lane for my life as a 20, 21, 22, 23, 24-year-old, I feel like I probably would be way further along in life than I am as I've just started to take control back of my life as a 31, almost 32-year-old. So I'm really just talking to my younger self right now. Any of my younger viewers, 18, 19, 20, 21, who constantly, you know, care about what others are saying. Just do you, bro. Like, I don't want you to look back in the future, and I don't want you to look back when you're in your 30s and be like, dang, I didn't do this because I was too scared of what someone else would say. Because I have so many regrets of things that I wish I would have did, from being a sports journalist to starting YouTube and actually taking it more serious at a younger age to just not being so shy to be myself around other people. And yeah, you just don't want to live with those regrets as you get older. So I'm just gonna walk around the block for a little bit before I get ready to go to my niece's graduation celebration. So glad that she finished school at 21 years old, and you know, is just a young Black woman who's on her way to making a difference in this world. And I'm just super proud of her. That's my twin. So I don't really have too much more to say in this vid. I'm gonna just enjoy the fresh air, enjoy being in Cali for one day before I go back to Charlotte, get back to the grind, get back to the mission. But yeah, you guys, just be secure in yourself. Take action on whatever it is that you want. Understand that people are temporary. They're not always going to be around. And stay true to you and do what you want to do. That's going to do it for today's video. It's Alex. I'm out. Peace.